VISKOU.
Welcome everyone to join our workshop today. We're going to talk about one of the topics. This is our wireless bridge. Okay, so today's main topic will be on our wireless bridge. Yeah, so do you guys know why we need a wireless bridge? And also, do you guys know what is a wireless bridge actually? Yeah, so wireless bridge, we can base on the name, you know that this is wireless, so we don't need to pull any cabling. Yeah, so why we need it? So in a complex environment that can't do cabling, we will require to have a wireless bridge to bridge the 2 points together. So like the point to point. Yeah. Or in like some kind of CCTV scenario, it's like we have multiple cameras within a long distance or very hard to do any cabling like in a construction site. Okay, yeah. So this is some kind of scenarios that we are using. So the main I can say the main applications for this wireless bridge popularly is for the CCTV. Yeah, as I know that most of our customers are from the CCTV industry. Yeah, like in elevators, one floor, two floor, or even a level 30 floor level. Yeah, it could be a very large cabling job. So another one is power crane. It's just like what I said just now. So not only a CCTV, so and also the WISP. So WISP actually we can consider as to give the internet to that specific areas for them, like in the countrysides, they don't have any networks over there. So we can use this wireless bridge to transmit the networks. Yeah, so what's our pain point for this? So just to have more elaborations on this is first is the network extension. So just like I mentioned just now. So if you are living in a very rural area and actually the internet are mostly poor or even there's no internet. Yeah, so that's why we require a wireless bridge. So the houses are scattered around many places. So maybe from one house to another house is around 1 kilometers or even 200 meters. Yeah, so the internet service provider will not able to cover all the home by cabling. The first products I'm going to introduce today is this EST310. Yeah, so you guys are aware about this EST series. Okay, so I think but these models really sells quite long, and this actually is the most popular models that we are selling. Let me have an intro on this. Okay, so this ESC310, the main point is that this is able to go up to 1 kilometers without shelters. This means that it's able to be placed in outdoors. Yeah, so and also this is improving the surge protection as well. And also this is able to do lifetime free cloud management. Okay, and also we sell this in pair. So actually when you purchase it, so we come with 2 units. Yeah, actually it's very simple. I can set it, it is a plug and play. And for this Run Zero, it has a 100 max port for this. And also the one we use it in the 5 gigahertz. Yeah, so 5 gigahertz is stand for have a lesser interference. And also we are able to withstand a high temperature range. Yeah, so this is the port that have on this EST310. Yeah, so first, it is able to power up by a 12-volt DC, or even it can able to power up by the passive PoE. You can only use the PoE injector to power it on. And then there's another reset pin for you guys to reset the system. Yeah, so here just to showcase you guys, because on these devices, you can see on this side, actually there's indicators. Yeah, so the indicator will show that how strong is the signals. Yeah, so just now I'm talking about the elevators, the second pain point. So we can use this for the elevators. Yeah, because in the elevators, we know that actually the cables actually is not easy to install. The cables might break due to wear and tear, waste much time or even costs to do the maintenance. Okay, so that's why we can use this wireless bridge for elevators. So you guys can see from here, there's a two-way. So either you can, so one of the pairs you're going to install on following the cable, the car. You can call your lead car, okay? And another one will be going to install at a fixed point, maybe at the bottom or even at the top. So you guys can see from here. Yeah, so after that, it will go into your monitoring center. Or even here on the right hand side, you got some of a simple diagram for you to have a visualizer. Okay, so this is how this solution works. Yeah, and this actually is actually now becoming more and more popular. Okay, so here are some of the highlights features. So maybe some of them I already explained just now. The first is a 5 gigahertz in anti-interference, and then we're able to have this automatic channel optimizations. And then, so just like I said, this is a zero-touch provisioning. Yeah. And also, even if you want to have more additional features, actually, we provide you with the Ruijie cards. Then you can add it into our Ruijie cards for free license. Then you're able to have a remote maintenance on it. Yeah, so you can apply this actually in a many kind of scenario like elevators, warehouse, office, construction sites, bridges, or even the factory. Yeah, so here I just to show you guys some of the better cut between a wireless bridge and others brands. Okay, and here is just some of the case study. Yeah, case study, a real case study for you guys to have a view on this. Okay, so the next model. So just now we talked about the 310. Yes, the next model is an EST350. Yeah, this is the 5 kilometers models. This is a 5 kilometers models. It's the same. It is a 5 gigahertz 2x2 MIMO. And then for this, we have an additional 2 gigabit ports. So just now the 310 is only for 100 meg. For this is the 1000 meg, which is the gigabit ports. Even have 2 gigabit ports. Yeah. So here just to showcase you guys how the outlook looks like. So you guys can see, it is able to power up by the 12 volt DC, and then this is the additional LAN port, gigabit port, and also we have this passive PoE port, which is you able to use the PoE injectors to power it down, and then there's a resetting hole. So this is how it looks like. So at the side, actually, it got the indicators. Yeah, when this is booting, this will blink quickly. Yeah, so it bring like this, a slower frequency when this is upgraded or reset, or is it working properly? It's actually is a solid room. Yeah, then this is a LAN port. If there's a data transmission, it will be blinking up, transmitting data, and also we have the bridging. Okay, so this is the power port. So as I said just now, but first you can use a 12 volt DC, or even that you can use the PoE injector providers. Yeah, so as I said, so for this 350 able to power for a long range, this is a 5 kilometers. The number of camera actually still depends. It depends on how far you guys want to transmit, and also actually also depends on what's the resolutions of the cameras you want to transmit. Yep. So some might be still confusing on how can I connect this wireless bridge actually. Yeah, actually we can say there's a 3 mode. So the first one is back to back, or even we can direct connect to the cameras, and then we have the third board connect to a switch. Showcase that this is a very reliable. It's IP54 weatherproof, and then the V0 level flame retardant, and also this able to operate at a large range of the temperatures. Yeah, it's the same way with the ST310 just now. Actually, this is the auto pairing. Actually, the 0 configuration to do the pairing. This is the plug and play. So next, so now we talk about elevators, and also this is not also said we're able to put it on a tower crane. And also we know that the crane arm is always moving. Actually, we can't really do a cabling on that. And also, in a complex environment like the building site, construction sites, actually they are really not suitable for cabling. Yeah, and also the transportations, like in the highway. So if you're using fibers, actually it have a huge cost on this. And also actually very hard to do maintenance. And also some of the locations are not suitable for cabling, such as like the sky bridge, the skyway. Yeah, and also the factory campus, complex environment. And then they will need to have many cameras created at different locations for monitoring the environment, some kind of barcode scanners. They want to transmit back the data to the central warehouse. Yeah, so next will be the scene area. So just now, as I said, so some places that may be far from city, maybe not in Singapore, maybe other countries. So the places are very far from city. So no one going to go on site to do the maintenance. So that's why we have this wireless bridge. And just now I mentioned how this wireless bridge will able to add into our Ruijie clouds. Yeah, so this cloud will able to make your business easy. Yeah, so from the Ruijie cloud, you're able to see the real-time capacity. Yeah, so from here you guys can see, all the latency, the channel usage, ISSI, the signal strength, negotiation speed, the uptime, and also even this Ruijie cloud app, it will help you to calculate based on your current situation that how many cameras are able to be brought. Now here that's it. You can bring around more 18 cameras. Yeah, so this is just some comparisons between our brand and also the third-party brand. So what's our selling point? Yeah, so here are just some of the testing data to showcase to you guys. Yeah, these are also the testing data to show that our. And then this is the better cards to compare between different models. Yeah, so here I just to compare between the 310 and 350. So just now I mentioned about these two models. So just to showcase to you guys some case success case. From this is from Indonesia. Yeah, so this is just some of the success case from the other countries. Here, actually this year we actually launched this brand new series, which is an Air Metro series. Yeah, so I think this can be a main focus for today. Okay, so what is this Air Metro series? So actually for this Air Metro series, yeah, it's still a wireless bridge. But for this, we are more focusing on a point to multiple point. Metro series actually combined with three different components. The first component is base station, and then the next component is antenna. Antenna we have three types. We have a 360 degrees, 2 kilometers, 120 degrees, 5 kilometers, 90 degrees, 10 kilometers. From the receiver end, we're going to use something we call this CPE. But okay, you can see the shape is like a walk. You know that this is a walk. The first is the 460G. G is stand for gigabit. Another one is 460F. F is stand for the fast internet. So means that this is a 100 Mbps. Okay, so we have these three components for the wireless switch. The NF4 series. And then here are just some of the spec. Maybe I don't go through all of this. Maybe we talk about on the application scenario. This is for the WISP, meaning that need to provide internet access to some rural residential area that don't have any fiber optic connections. Main scenario, main application that we're going to use it is the outdoor CCTV. Yeah, for CCTV that we are able to do cabling, like in construction sites, industrial parks, farms, and more. Okay, so let's share. I think you guys will have even more clear pictures. So from here, just now I mentioned that you guys will require a base station in the middle, and then we require the antenna. The antenna have three different angles. Then you give out the signals to these certain areas. So it means that you need to have an antenna, the base stations, and also the CPE. This is a point to multi-point. So if you just want to have a point to point, then you want to have a 15 kilometers. Yeah, because just now we talk about EST. EST series is only 1 kilometers and 5 kilometers. What if I want 10, 15, but I only need to point to point? Actually, you can just use these two CPE, and you need to have a longer range. Then you consider using these two 460 models together. So this is a CPE. Yeah, so this one I mentioned about. So you just need to install one antenna, the 360 degrees. Then you just at every building, then point back to here, point back to the centers. Yeah, so the signal will be able to transmit back. So in this kind of WISP scenario, we cover you from the pre-stage, the installations, and then to the post-stage. Yeah, so from the pre-stage, what kind of trouble that we might face? The first thing is we don't know where to install. Yeah, so that's why we have this survey tool for you actually. And then the next is the installations. Installation that you need to align the angles, because you need to fulfill the angles to have an optimum signal strength. And then do the optimizations. But this you don't need to worry about this. Our Ruijie will cover it. And also in the post stage, we have this project delivery and also the maintenance. You can maintain it using the app. Just as I mentioned, all our product able to add on to the Ruijie clouds for the monitoring purpose. Some of the value, so just to give you guys a value that actually we have a better cost effective if you compare to the others. So the next thing is that we can do heat map. But today, now we only need to use our Ruijie system. So actually we can just use these tools to plot actually where we're going to set it up for the bridges. You can see there's the altitude. You can know the altitude. How good is altitude? Because this then cooperate with the Google Map so that we're able to know that there's a mountain blocking on it or that. So the next thing we're talking about the alignment. Actually, we have this alignment tool to help you to do the adjustment when you're going to do the install. And also we have this spectrum scan and link optimization. So this spectrum scan is that it will help you to scan around the Wi-Fi signals around that in the environment. And then we can try to let you know what is the best channel. So last but not least, so just now I've also mentioned that for this, all the series of this wireless bridge, we're able to add on to our this cloud management, which is a Ruijie clouds. And this is totally free. Yeah, so just now I mentioned about actually we offer all of this to you. For the pre-stage, we have this AI heat map tools. In the installations, we have this web or even the apps for you to do the alignment and all the spectrum scan. And also in the post-stage, you're able to have this web, the Ruijie Cloud web or even a Ruijie Cloud app for you to do the monitoring and configurations remotely. Okay, so we cover all from the pre-stage installation to the post-stage. Yeah, so the last part, actually, this is the last part. So this air metro is not only for providing internet access. This actually in Singapore actually are mainly used for the CCTV. Yeah, so these are some of the product line just to showcase you. So just now in the early stage, I mentioned about we have this EST310 and EST350. Yeah, for this, they only can go to 1 kilometers and 5 kilometers. And then if you want to use them to do for the point to multiple point, so this actually is recommend up to 1 to 3. I can say this is up to 1 to 3 only. Yeah, so we have more than 3, you got the 4, 5, 6, and then the one we're going to recommend you using the M Metro series, which is this, the antennas plus the CPE. Yeah, so in the outdoor CCTV, so we want to have a clear and smooth images, the footage videos, some kind like the city road, factory, farm, scenic area, or even Singapore, then we can call it as a construction site. Yeah, so we're going to use this for the outdoor CCTV scenario for this M Metro series. Yeah, so that's why we come up with this M Metro series. So in the middle, you just need to put the antennas, and then the camera side, just put the CPE. Zero configuration, zero touch configuration. So which actually is designed for you guys to have a very easy configuration. Just one press for the fast pair. And also, yeah, so we have these clouds. We have these radio clouds as well. Okay, so you can see these are all the same as I introduced to you just now, the alignment tool, the spectrum scan, the monitoring and configuration. Yeah, so this is what we offer to you, the stable coverage for the CCTV point to multiple point, for the fast deployment in point to multiple point, or even have the easy maintenance. Yeah, so I think so far, this is all my presentations. Very thank you for you guys joining us today. Okay, thank you, bye-bye.
VISKOU,